extra work for the quarterbacks after practice. They need it. They need it, as do the receivers. But these quarterbacks do have ability to throw the ball. We got to pass block a whole bunch better than we're attempting to pass block against the defense right now with those second guys. But our first guys weren't all that super duper today either. So anyway, the defensive ends were romping right around us. Darius English looked like an All-American out here today. He had a good day of practice, Darius English. He's coming around the corner, can't block him. So hopefully we can improve and give him a little bit better pocket to throw out of.
Steve, what's been the biggest, improvement in the pass rush since Coach Hoke came in?
Well, we haven't played the game yet. We have not played the ball game yet. As y'all know, we looked pretty good preseason last year on defense, and when the game started, we didn't take it to the ballpark. So we got to take it to the ballpark and be ready for the Tar Heels. They're a very good offensive team, and I got a feeling our defense is going to be a lot better than most people think. So we got our work cut out.
You say that your quarterbacks need the work. Is that just because everybody needs the work this time of year, or are you concerned that they're not as sharp?
Well, that and they've not played. None of them have played hardly a lick. But they're all doing well, and they do have talent. They have the ability to play. But again, quarterbacks, I've always said and always will say, they're about as good as the people around them. Yeah. If the line can't block and the guys can't get open, none of them are going to throw for many yards. Simple as that. So hopefully the guys around the quarterback will give him the opportunity to play well.
How do you like the look of your defense on the back end with two pretty good-sized safeties back there in Johnson and Diggs?
I don't know that they're that big. Hopefully they can run fast and be good hitters back there. But, yeah, Diggs is more of a linebacker type. Isaiah's, I think, normal safety size. We got Chaz Elder playing some corner now. He's probably considered a tall corner at 6'3" or so. But I don't know who's going to start yet. Coach Hoke and those guys will figure it out. But they're all doing well. They're all hustling back there.
Have you started thinking about your game plan in terms of you see yourself, being a little more ground-oriented and trying to take some of the pressure off whoever is the quarterback?
We're not planning on that. If we get in the game and we hit 2 of the first 15, yeah, we might switch gears. But no, we hope to be balanced, and we hope to give our receivers an opportunity to contribute. They've got some talent, too. They need to learn how to play. Pharaoh's about the only one that's played. Debo's got talent. Carlton Hurd's done a lot of good things. And then the young guys, hopefully they'll be ready when the number's called.
So your plan is to play your offense. Huh? You're going to play your offense then.
Well, I haven't really – my old offense, I haven't played in a long time. I mean, we don't come to the ballpark filling the air with passes the way I used to back in the Florida days because, we had receivers and offensive line, and if we threw 3 incompletes, we might be back out there 3 plays later. In the past, we got to stay on the field. As you know, we had to stay on the field to win some games last year, and when we didn't, we got beat. So I don't know. Who knows how it's going to work this year, but, hopefully we can throw a few more on first down.
What have you seen from David Johnson so far with all that weight loss he had over the summer?
He's quicker. He's got a good pass rush. Shoot, they all had pretty good pass rushes today. So, yeah, he was in there also some. Quay's doing well. Dante Sawyer's a big guy at defensive tackle. So, we'll have some different players going at it.
Has the targeting rule and the way it's changed the game made it easier to throw over the middle?
I don't know about that. You can still hit them in the chest, and some teams still hit them in the knees, and you can tear their knees up, and it's not a penalty, which I wish they'd change that, and just tell the defense they got to hit them in the waist. We tell our guys hit them in the waist to the shoulder pads, and that's where we try to hit them, and that's all perfectly legal.
How are you going to feel if the concussion official sends a message down that your guys got to come out? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a new rule this year. It's a good rule. If a guy gets dinged a little bit, I can stay in here, and the doctor up top sees it. He whistles down, stop the game, get the guy out. That's a good rule.
But shouldn't that be something that your own staff looks at and makes that determination?
Well, sometimes the player stays out there. That's what it's about. If we see it, obviously we'll get him out or tell him to lay down, and we'll come get you. But sometimes players will get dinged up, and I'm all right. I can stay out here. So that's mainly what that's for.
How are your freshman wide receivers coming along in terms of route running?
They're doing okay. They're doing okay. They got a lot to learn. Sometimes we're a little bit more confusing than we should be, too. I told our guys we need to tell everybody what to do. Sometimes we send one word in, we think everybody knows what to do. And so we've got to communicate better right now. So we're working on that also. Yeah, our plays are not as verbiage as some people. And so there's a little bit more. And I can see how they get confused sometimes. So that's on us as coaches, that we got to have play everybody knows what to do. So we're working on that also.
Has Shaq Davison showed you anything?
He does okay at times, and he's a little guy. And I told him the other day, I said, Shaq, you're a little guy. You got to be like Ace Sanders. He can't play unless he's real quick and can get away from guys. We got big guys that can get covered. So Shaq's got to get some separation, and he got to be quick as a hiccup like Ace was. And if he does that, sure, he can play. All right.
Thanks, Steve.
See y'all next time.
You see where the AJC fell for your thing yesterday?
Who did?
The AJC.
Who's AJC?
Atlanta paper. They ran it like it was
They
real.
thought it was real. They thought it was real.
No, they did.
Yes, they did. Believe it or not, they did.
You're kidding.
No. Spurrier has, what was it? Spurrier has another rant.
Yeah. They thought you were ranting.
Nobody could
They
have
thought
took
you were
that
ranting.
one serious.
No, they did.
Not even Josh's buddy, that Bradley dude.
I'll tell him you said